Okay, this is your part 2. We're going to call on St. Michael. St. Michael, please transmute all negative energy to positive, centered myself or the viewer. We're going to call on the Holy Spirit, angel saints, spirit guides, and ancestors, and ask for a message for your greater good. We pray for truth and only truth for the greater good of the beautiful collective. Let's do the angels and ancestors. Overall message for this reading. Trust in your instincts. Trust your intuition. And with Peacekeeper, protecting peace. It says, let go of the need to be right. You know, there are certain people that you will never get the truth. You will never get an apology. It is better for you to protect peace and release these type of people and just move forward to maintain peace in your own life, okay? Your intuition is definitely guiding you, though, in regards to whatever this situation is. So let's look at, this is the Kyle Gray deck, and I can't remember the name of the deck. I think it's the Angel Wisdom Tarot deck. I don't know, though, but it's Kyle Gray. All right, let's see. Current energy. Learning new things, investing in something new, reinventing yourself, stepping out of your comfort zone, doing something completely different than you've ever done before. And it requires you doing your research, making an investment. But I definitely see it spiritually led because it's attached to your fate and destiny. What is the collective's obstacle? What is their obstacle? It feels like the obstacle, someone else that wants to return from the past is trying to create obstacles. It's not going to work, but this is what they're trying to do. Advice: keep going because you're building your legacy, generational wealth. This is destined for you. This is part of your soul's plan. It can't be taken, it can't be blocked, and it can't be stopped. What is the outcome, potential outcome? You're following your passion. A door is going to open that is going to make it possible for you to build this legacy. You're going to make the investment. You're going to build your legacy. This is a gift from God. Like I said, it can't, someone wanting to return to the past, so trying to sabotage your creative projects because they think this is going to be an open door for you, is not for them. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Yeah, because God is in control. God is the one that's guiding you. God is the one employing you to follow your passion to help others. Wow. Okay, let's see. Page of Pentacles. Please clarify the Page of Pentacles. Wow. I love it. So you closed a cycle, a very difficult cycle, one that caused great pain, great suffering. But it was the catalyst to your healing, your transformation, you reinventing yourself, and your new beginning. You needed to be on a path alone in isolation to discover you never needed a karmic partner from your past to begin with. That you were strong, confident, independent, and courageous all on your own. And that you had what it takes to survive on your own. This was part of that period of isolation. You had to go through that. Because in order for you to be in the Nine of Pentacles energy, you had to have that confidence. I know I can do it. I've already been doing it for 6 months, a year, 2 years, whatever. So now you're in this energy here of being inspired to build something, whether it's a business, whether it's being a leader. The Nine of Pentacles is normally a business owner, someone that is confident, independent, creative, and is building something on their own that is very prosperous. I love this. And I also see you either physically relocating, traveling, moving, or just embracing peace. You're definitely forging a new path and turning your back to the past. This is the new investment. This is describing your new investment, reinventing yourself. And it started with self-love. That period of isolation which forced you to love yourself, be independent, do things on your own. This was all a part of the process. And it was painful. It was awful. I know. I did it. I went through it. It was horrible. Let's look at the obstacle. Someone that wants to return. I do feel like they've been trying to block your creative projects, but tell me about the obstacle. Yeah. They've been trying to create an injustice to block your creative projects, and they've been doing it with a karmic partner. It's your legacy that they want to stop. They know that you're on this path to build this legacy, which includes generational wealth. So what do we need to know? What is the karmic couple trying to do? So it could be a player, first off, or it's just someone taking action from a very egoic space. They're trying to create burdens for you. They're just trying to create burdens for you. This could be cyberbullying, stalking, spreading lies, whatever. It doesn't matter. God's got your back anyway. Tell me about the advice, the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles, spiritually led. The spiritual realm is the one in charge, guiding you. Divine intervention. The angels protecting you. Someone is going to be really upset in the Four of Cups when they discover that nothing they've done with the karmic partner to interfere with your life is working and that you're still prospering. They are going to be wrecked because it's an opportunistic, money-hungry energy. And when they see what you're creating, this wealth that you're creating on your own, and they don't have access, it's going to drive them crazy, which we don't do it for them anyway. Ace of Wands, outcome, passionate new beginning, a gift from God. Ace of Wands. Yeah. And someone is overly emotional because they don't have access to the rewards attached to your passionate new beginning, and they're going through a tower. This is all judgment. This is all karma for the pain and the heartbreak, for the deception, the betrayal, for making you feel trapped in your mind, trying to create stagnancy. Also, they could run to a third party, and it's all coming to light. Every ounce of it's coming to light. Let's look at Wise Counselor. This is the God's energy here, Wise Counselor. Yeah, God is responsible for guiding you on your destined path. This is fated and destined for you. This is a part of your soul plan. Like I said, no one can interfere with it. And people that get in the way of someone else's fate and destiny, they're going to pay so much karma, it's not even funny. Yeah, see, you're planting new seeds based on your connection with God, the intuition. You're being inspired. You're being guided by God. And St. Michael is protecting you from anyone trying to interfere. The High Priestess. St. Michael is protecting the High Priestess, the gifted one. Thank you, St. Michael. We love you. Okay. So let's do another round. I love this because this shows with the Page of Pentacles, you went through a cycle completion. You went through a lot of pain, loneliness, sorrow, anxiety, sleepless nights, incomplete isolation, but it was necessary to build your confidence, to say, look, so that you would prove to yourself, I can do it. You're definitely moving on to peace, building something that's going to be very prosperous, turning your back to the past, forging a new path, stepping out of your comfort zone. Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Yeah. Your healing is blocking out the haters. Those that are trying to project because they're jealous or envious, it's because you're so healed that they have no effect. You're not feeding into the energy. You're just focused on your legacy, building your legacy, helping others, guiding others from a space of innocence, of love, service, not greed, not materialism, but love. That's what you're doing. You're building it from love. The obstacle is you got someone from your past that wants to return. But what they did is they created a lot of injustice with a karmic partner by trying to create blockages in what you're meant to create. They know you're meant to build a legacy. This is a player energy that they did it by trying to create burdens for you. But you're protected. 7 of Wands. You're protected by God. The obstacle. That's why it's an obstacle. It doesn't work. And for some of you, it's an obstacle because part of God's blessing over your life is in the star energy, you saying yes, embracing your light, forging a new path is a love offer, which is also an obstacle for someone else. This is all a part of your good karma with justice, calling in a new person, a new love offer. With the Ten of Pentacles, you're spiritually guided to create something that is a part of your soul plan. The angels are protecting you, and someone is really upset because they made the wrong choice. They didn't see your value. They were money hungry, and they didn't see your value. And now they're out of luck, out of money, and they don't have access to yours. Ten of Pentacles, advice. Yeah, look at this. You guys. They said, keep going because multiple wishes are coming in for you. Opportunities for a lot of financial growth, which is a gift and blessing from God, and it's a part of your fate and destiny. It was written in your Akashic record before you even came here that this is destined for you. This is a part of your soul's contract. And someone feels wounded because they're out in the cold. They were materialistic. Now they're going to be broke because they created injustice. Yeah, they took reckless action, which closed the cycle. So they're cut off from your energy. They're the ones carrying the burdens because you're gone. They don't have access to you. This Ace of Wands is your passionate new beginning, and someone's overly emotional because they're blocked. Going through a tower, they're under judgment. They have no access to you. Outcome. Yeah, this is someone that's in heartbreak. Their ego is really wounded. This person was never accountable for anything they did to you. In fact, they lied about everything, and you're having victory and success. They know that this passionate new beginning, if it hasn't come in yet, it's in the energy, it's coming. They know when you start investing in what you're passionate about, it's going to lead to victory and success. People will love and celebrate you. They know it. They know it. With wise counselor, God is responsible for guiding you on your destined path. You are planting new seeds based on your connection with God, the intuitive downloads, the hits, the prophetic dreams. St. Michael is protecting the gifted one, the high priestess. Yeah, from people out here taking reckless action, paying for witchy woo-ha, or doing it themselves. God is protecting you from all of it. Don't worry. Yeah, he's bringing in towers for them. Anyone that has paid for spell work, done it on their own, or participated in it, or even asked other people to do it, even if they didn't pay for it, they're all going through a tower. Yeah, because there's multiple people involved trying to wage war on you through lies, slander, cyberbullying, as well as witchy woo-ha. Yeah. Five of Swords, the moon. Yeah, that's exactly. This was not a smart plan, though. Because when God is the one guiding you, no one can stop you, period. The sooner they figure this out, the better their life will be. But these are people that are operating from ego, so they're not going to figure it out. They're just going to be wrecked because God's going to allow the negative vibes, the negative energy of this reality to match their own. And it's going to call into their life all negative experiences, dark entities that they are operating with, whether they realize it or not. They're going to have free reign because this person doesn't have protection. They have no protection in what they're doing. This Page of Pentacles, you're amazing. You're building something on your own, or you will soon. By you healing, you're blocking out the haters. Any conflict, you're not feeding into it. You're focused on your legacy. Page of Pentacles. This is the Metamuse Tarot. And someone's in mental anguish because they know they made the wrong decision. The Nine of Swords to the Two of Wands, they know they made the wrong decision. This is why they're stressed out. You made a new investment and your wishes and dreams are coming true. You started saying yes to you and no to people that are broken, insecure, and wounded. You just started to do what makes you happy. The obstacle is this karmic couple has been doing everything to try to interfere. Now, the past person would love to reconnect with you. They did this by trying to create burdens for you, but you're protected. You're also calling in a new love offer. You are the star, this healer energy. This is a part of your good karma. This is justice, and it's an obstacle for this person. Yeah, it's bad news for this person that things are working out for you in spite of what they're doing. with a third party. It's very dysfunctional. Things are falling apart. It's an obstacle. Yeah, they are the ones that are burdened, and it's an obstacle. Yeah, it's your self-love that has given you the strength and courage and protection. Your connection with God by way of your intuition and your self-love. Look at that. What is that? High Priestess came out. I'm going to put it back. But the advice, continue to focus on creating your legacy. You're being spiritually guided. The angels protect you. Someone's really upset because they missed an opportunity. Your wishes are coming true. New opportunities for financial growth. That wheel is turning in your favor, but you're being aligned with your fate and destiny. Yeah, it has to do with being inspired to create something that you're good at, whether you realize it or not. You're good at it, and it's going to pay off. Yeah, this is you planting new seeds, reaping your harvest. A lot of pentacles in this reading. Yeah, the Fool, taking a brand new leap of faith, and it includes a divine partner. King of Cups, Queen of Cups, a very loving and intuitive partner just like you. That's beautiful. This passionate new beginning, which is a gift from God, has someone overly emotional. This King of Cups that just came on the bottom of this deck is different than this person. This is someone that is just emotional, that's blocked, going through a tower and under judgment. They're heartbroken because their ego is bruised. They were never accountable, never sorry. In fact, they blamed you, and now they have to witness you having victory and success. Outcome. Yeah, and what's happening quickly is a high vibrational King of Cups energy is coming in, and it's going to lead to victory and success. So I know that there's a difference because the energy feels different, but it's pretty amazing. It's like this person from your past is money hungry. Now they're stuck, and you're in the Queen of Swords. You said no, and you mean no. The cycle's closed. You're not interested. You don't want anything to do with this person. God is the one responsible for guiding you on your destined path, inspiring you to plant new seeds by way of your intuition. St. Michael's protecting the gifted one from black magic, witchy woo-ha, reckless action that jealous, envious people are taking, and they're all going to get the tower. Wise counselor. Yeah, these are the people that have been watching you, cyberbullying you, lying about you, and they said, continue to operate in divine love energy. Your love is your shield. Your love is your shield. Yeah, we have this King of Wands energy, someone that's operating from ego and fear. They could be changing their perspective of you. I feel like they're in fear. They're in fear because you're in the Queen of Swords. You know the truth, and they know you know the truth, and they know you're not interested. And they feel trapped and stressed out. A lot of conflict and heartbreak because they know you were their soulmate. And now you've leveled up to the Empress, and you're too good for this person. And they know it. They're not worthy of you. They've done no healing. They're in the Four of Cups. They made a mistake. By lying, cheating, and stealing, they know they made a mistake because your fate and destiny, that Wheel of Fortune, is turning in your favor. Your luck is getting better since you've released them. Yeah. It's like that painful ending that was life-altering only pushed you into financial blessings, you letting your light shine, helping others to heal. And it was all due to your healing. You were forced to heal through this experience, which is amazing. I love it. Give me 1 second. I want to clear these cards off. 1 second. Okay, so let's see what else we're going to get. I'm going to use the gold deck. St. Michael's protecting you and what you're creating, which will be victorious, being loved and celebrated. Because what you're being inspired to create is meant to help so many people in this world in some way. Let's see. What do they need to know about this amazing legacy? What do they need to know about this amazing legacy? What do they need to know about this amazing legacy? It's so ironic. The one that thought that they could level up going elsewhere, they thought the grass was greener. They were chasing money, chasing status, chasing thrills. Now they're in mental anguish. They feel like it's not fair. This is a person from your past. They feel like the victim. This is a true avoidant personality. They don't want to be accountable for anything. They would rather project and avoid blame. Yeah. This is definitely a player energy that wants to communicate. But you're no match. You're a Queen of Wands. They're a Knight of Wands. You've done the healing work and leveled up. And this person knows that you're too good for them. They're burdened because of it. They spend so much time creating a false narrative about who they are. Deep down, they know. They're insecure because they know. You're too good for them. They know it's over with death. They've done way too much to you. Yeah, and this person is trapped in negative karma as consequences for never being accountable, for lying about what happened, for turning people against you. They're trapped in karma. What is this karma? Toxicity, addiction, codependency, darkness. What is this karma? Bound to the devil. Financial and mental instability. This person could be an alcoholic. They could be drinking way too much. This is going to affect their health. Yeah. They're going through a cycle completion where there's a lot of deception, lies, and illusion. The other part of their karma is watching the divine bless you, give you opportunities for financial growth. Them having to witness this is just like salt in a wound. Yeah, they also see you're calling in a divine partner. It's happening quickly. This brings in a happy home, a happy life, emotional fulfillment, your justice, to be loved the way you deserve with someone that's loyal and honest, someone that isn't going to cheat, lie, steal, or play mind games. And they're heartbroken. They're heartbroken that they lost you, that they went too far with the games they played and they lost you. They're going through a tower. What's the tower? I feel like whatever union they're in, it's collapsing. The tower is they made the wrong decision. Their plans failed. I wanted to say flailed. They could feel like they're flailing, like a fish out of water. Yeah. The other part of the karma here for this person is watching you plant new seeds, watching you embrace a new beginning, you calling in a true emperor, a passionate new beginning where it's an equal energy exchange, you receiving what you deserve, a balanced connection with real love. Now, what's happening is either this person is being cheated, lied to, or stolen from, or they've done this and the law is finding out. What is this? Seven of Swords, King of Swords. What is this? Yeah, it could have to do with something they did to you that was illegal because you turned your back on the situation, and this had to do with the deception and betrayal. What did they do that's going to get them in legal trouble? What did they do? What did they do? Well, defamation is here because they tried to change people's perspective about who you are, which you can sue someone for defamation, especially if you have a business. They also tried to interfere with your connections. King of Cups here, the Eight of Cups, they tried to get people to walk away from you, and it feels like romantic partners. How did they do that? Wow. Okay. For some of you, they were telling someone that they needed to set boundaries. If they were going to take this leap of faith, they better set boundaries, that you're a bad investment. But it looks like you healed and you moved on to peace anyway, and you're still attracting someone new. You leveled up to the Empress, and God is still bringing you in a love offer. This person is just trying to battle you, this King of Wands. They're so immature, they're so jealous, and they're greedy. And they know that you're building a legacy, and they cannot stomach the fact that they're broke and you're going to have it all. Why? Why is that? Because this person created injustices. You were loving and kind. You came from a pure space. You did not deserve what this person did. And you are trying to help others. That's why. So if this person has issue with how their life is going, they need to reflect within, because they are responsible for the outcome of their life. No one else. We can't blame other people. We're responsible for our life and the choices we make. What do we need to know? What do you want collective to know about this person? What does collective need to know about this person since they're coming out? It's all jealousy. This person is green with envy. They want you just to continue to move forward. Don't stop. You're on the path you're meant to be on. Just say no. If this person tries to connect with you, they're saying, just say no. Yeah, you've been really patient, and a lot of the information, the truth has been blocked, but you know what you need to know. Yeah, big happy changes are headed your way. They don't want you to worry in the least about this person. It's in God's hands now. They want you to continue to meditate, pray, go out in nature, connect with the spiritual realm, and have faith, because new opportunities are on the horizon for you. Get excited. These opportunities are tied into your passionate new beginning and building your legacy. Yeah, and you will have that love of a lifetime, romance and success. Whether this person's in your life yet or not, they're coming. Have faith. Believe. Don't stress about when they're coming in, how they're coming in. Go with the flow. Enjoy your life. Focus on creating and allow it to happen. It's here in the near future. In the near future. I also see your health is getting better. You could be eating better, exercising, sleeping better, whatever. Your stress and anxiety is getting better. Yeah, just trust. The spiritual realm is coordinating this partner coming in divine timing. Let go of worrying about it. But yes, this person is meant for you and they're coming in. Release the past person. Don't pay this person any mind at all. They're no more than a fly on the wall. So just let them do whatever they think that they're doing and give it to God. So I'm going to leave this reading here. I love you guys so much. Scheduling for the 3rd week of October if you're interested. And I would appreciate if you guys would share the videos, like and subscribe. And I will see you on the last reading. Bye, guys.